started right at the corner of Smithfield Street and Carson Street. It was called the Terminal Building back then, and we shared it with some other companies, but it was very small. We're somewhat of a small wholesaler then, just 500,000 cases of Anheuser-Busch when we entered the business in 1982. When Coors announced they were coming to Pennsylvania, when we were awarded the franchise, probably in early 1987, we knew we needed more space, and we looked for real estate. And this end of Carson Street was the old Jones and Laughlin Steel property. There was plenty of property available down here. We have 26 acres here, and we probably only used initially 5 or 6 acres of the property for our first building, and we had a fleet maintenance building initially too. Obviously, my dad made it all possible what we have here today. He had foresight to look ahead, 5, 10, 15 years into the future. But he also had just great values. He always talked about consistency, fairness, integrity. But he was aggressive, very much a competitor, wanted to be the best no matter what business he was ever in.
Say somebody 2 generations from now got to see this video. I mean, what are some of the things, whether in business or in life, that have made you successful, or advice that you'd pass on?
If you don't work, nothing will. You have to want it bad, you have to have the desire to succeed, and you have to be willing to work.
He was like a dad to me, someone that you could talk to, and everyone looked up to him. He was an inspiration to all of us.
I miss him every day. He was an important person, and he was important in my life.
To this day, I'll be in a scenario and I think of something Mr. Fuhrer said, and he's always right.
The consistency, the integrity, the fairness, and they definitely used what he taught, and they still continue to use it, especially with his son, kind of carrying it on. I think that it'll never be forgotten. He'll be here forever.
Walking in the door here every day. I've done this for almost 38, 40 years. His name's on the building. I mean, he signs our paychecks. I feel his presence every day.
People that knew him well will always have him in the back of their mind, and I think they probably want to work a little harder for him, even though he is no longer with us here physically.
Well, it's pretty much a 24-hour, 6-day-a-week operation.
From the salesmen to the loaders to the drivers, 24-hour operation.
Bright and early, 5:15, the first driver rolls out of here. It takes a team. I mean, it takes a lot of people to get this going.
It's important that everybody does their job, and I think we work together as a team here at Fuhrer Wholesale to do that.
Those forklifts and trucks are running constantly.
Products that come in, products that go out, the trucks that come in, the trucks that come back. Always action. Always.
From the sales perspective, we're the leader in the industry as far as having the best products, the best trucks out there, the best people. I know Mr. Fuhrer always said to be successful, you have to have good people. That's the whole thing in a nutshell.
We have the best in the business. There's nobody out there that outworks us. And I think at the end of the day, that's why breweries come to Fuhrer Wholesale. They want to be part of this family. They want our salespeople, our managers, looking over their brands, growing their brands.
Fuhrer Wholesale is absolutely the gold standard in wholesalers in the area, and they know it, we know it, our peers know it. With the brands we have and the strength of our people, it is a very mutual, beneficial relationship we have between our customers and our wholesaler, and it actually facilitates the sales that we achieve every year.
From upper management to the truck drivers, to the sales department, to the order department, to the car maintenance, to the maintenance people, everybody's willing to help each other out and go the extra mile, and I think that's what sets us apart from everybody else.
Fuhrer's built this culture in the city for so long that everyone knows, the bars know, the distributors know. When you're dealing with Fuhrer, you're dealing with quality service, quality people.
Could be close to 1,000 people maybe that work for us over 40 years. We currently have 330, but I owe all our success to our employees, whether it's management down through sales and operations. They're the ones collectively as a team that made this place as successful as it is today.
Where we are from day one at 500,000 cases to 40 years later at 15 million cases, it doesn't happen by accident. Just a lot of great people, a lot of great employees, and just wanted to thank everybody tonight for everything you've done to bring the company where we are today.
You have to have great brands to be able to sell, to become successful. And just working collectively together is really what made us what we are today. We're fortunate just to have, a diverse portfolio of brands to be able to sell every day to our customers.
To be able to grow with your company, it's been a great relationship since 1995 to the present time with your company, and we appreciate so much your support and confidence.
I'm here to congratulate Fuhrer Distributing on your 40th anniversary. That's quite an accomplishment. And I started brewing Sam Adams at Pittsburgh Brewing 38 years ago. So for 38 years, I've watched Fuhrer Distributing grow, succeed, add brands, and become the powerhouse that you are today. And I'm very proud to be one of your partners. You've done great things so far with Sam Adams, and I'm looking forward to the next 40 years together. Cheers.
We have three fairly substantial local brewers, Iron City, obviously, Pittsburgh Brewing being the largest. We just started with them in 2018. Penn Brewery, we've been with them since 2008 for 14 years now. They are one of the largest local craft brewers. And then Helltown Brewery, they have plans to get much bigger, and they are aggressive. They're a great partner, a great group of people.
Fuhrer's probably over half of our business in the store, so it is truly a powerhouse in what they do, and if Fuhrer wasn't as good and didn't have the people that they have, we would not be able to be as successful.
If I ever need anything, my reps have been always willing to help me out. They've been phenomenal to work with.
Very professional organization in terms of the salesmen, delivery drivers, staff, all the way through.
This is a great reflection on our success over the last 40 years, but you can never be satisfied, and we have to move forward, and we want to be aggressive here in the future moving forward. So this new property and new office warehouse facility in Delmont is going to give us the opportunity to be aggressive in the future with acquisitions, with new suppliers coming on board. I'm very excited about the opportunity to grow here in the future. Delmont is just a great opportunity for the entire company.